Arsene, back to the Premier League on Monday against West Brom. What pleased you most about the last Premier League performance against Chelsea?
I would say our desire to be positive, our determination in the fight, especially where we were questioned, and our discipline in team shape was very good. And the fact that we combined, had a good balance between defending and attacking. We did not focus only on one of the aspects of our game, but both were quite pleasing, apart from the fact that we couldn't score, but the chances were created.
And that collective effort, it seems to be the cornerstone of any good performance, whoever you're playing.
Of course, and I believe as well that a strong season, you want to do well away from home. And since the start of the season, that was a question mark about us, and the fact that away from home we had a good performance was vital in the big game as well. And it's now to transfer that into the home form that was quite positive since the start of the season, but keep that strength, and then I think we have a chance.
It takes time in a new season to find that rhythm, to bed in those new on-pitch relationships. Do you feel that stability is coming now?
I feel so, but you know how it is in the game. Every game is a new test, and you have to be focused absolutely 100% today in the Premier League to win any game. And we play now against usually a tricky side of like West Brom, because they are well organized defensively. You have to break them down, so we have to keep a good balance, but as well focus on the pace in our game.
Aaron Ramsey was excellent at Stamford Bridge. What's the secret to what was really a complete midfield performance?
I would say that Aaron had a disciplined performance, and that was absolutely vital for us. And I believe that if he starts from a strong defensive position, he can be dangerous against anybody. He has a huge influence going forward. We know that, and we know that he can have that, of course. But the strength in his game was, of course, his usual physical top quality, and can be creative going forward. But yet a good balance in his game like the rest of the team.
Interesting stats on him. He covered the most ground, he made the most sprints, but also those touches of class. That influence is growing.
Yes, he's masters well. I believe he's more focused on the technical quality in his first touch, and that makes him more dangerous.
You've chopped and changed when it comes to the front three in games this season. What factors are you considering when you're making that decision?
Well, first of all, the fact that they can complement each other well, that you have potential to be strong on counter-attack, potential to be strong to go in behind the defenders, potential to combine with each other as well. So all these kind of ingredients come into your mind, and the whole thing has to be well balanced, that you have a bit of each potential. Especially when you play away from home, for example, a player like Danny Welbeck can go from a distance and break, so that is of course vital, especially when you play with Lacazette, who is more player who likes to come to the ball, so to get the good balance.
Alex Iwobi is an interesting one there, because you often turn to him in these big games.
Yes, I like the fact that he can play in tight areas, that he turns the game forward, that he's very mobile, and what is we forget sometimes that Alex is still a very young player, and that there's a lot more to come from him. And when I speak a lot more to come from him, he has more personality today in the game, and we expect him still to be more efficient in the final third offensively, because you feel there are goals in there, and final assists in there, and they have to come out. Added to the fact that he allows the team to play very well, he will be a top-class player.
West Brom on Monday. Games against West Brom at home and away are often quite different. Why is that?
I don't know, but West Brom has a similar way to play home and away. That means they start from a strong defensive basis, but of course at home, when they base their game on more set piece strengths. You have a bit more of a crowd behind. You're a bit more decisive in the challenges, but there can be a danger side everywhere at home and away, because they can cope with the Premier League opposition. They have a long experience, they have a culture of the Premier League, and they know that there can be dangers everywhere.
I'd like to ask you about Gareth Barry just separately. He could eclipse Ryan Gibbs' record of Premier League appearances. 633 would be the new record. That's an incredible achievement.
It's an incredible achievement, but he is a marvellous player, Gareth Barry. You know, he is, I think, personally, I think he's an underrated player, because he is always focused, determined, strong in the challenge, has a top good vision, a top quality left foot, you know, and as well he's a very good defender and a very intelligent player on a football pitch. And that is absolutely a remarkable achievement, because that shows as well that this guy dedicated his life to the game.
When he made his Premier League debut, you were 1 year, 212 days into the job here.
It's unbelievable. But no, he played at Villa, and after he moved to City, and I had him always in my eye. I think it's a shame he had not more English caps, because even if he has, but I believe he was at the period where you had as well the Lampard, the Gerrard, the Beckham, you know, and it was very difficult to get in there.